Hello, what's going on? We got another sack. Let's start answering this question. All right, no time to waste. Okay, question one. In this case, you just have to name these organic compounds. So first one is the alkane. Find the longest carbon chain. So how do you find the longest carbon chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 is the longest carbon chain. Then you got this is number 1, this is 2, this is 3. So you got 2, 3, 2 comma 3 dimethyl 2 comma 3 dimethyl pentane. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Pentane. And then next one is a carboxylic acid. When you have to name carboxylic acid, make sure this carboxyl carbon is the number 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 3 methyl butanoic acid. 3 comma 3 methyl butanoic acid. That is also simple. Name the structure of part 3. Okay, this is alcohol. The common mistake you do when it common mistake what you make when it comes to naming alcohol is that you don't tend to find the longest carbon chain. So make sure you find the longest carbon chain, right? Okay. So what's the longest carbon chain? That is the longest carbon chain. So this is propan. It's alcohol, propan 2. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now what do you need to do? Draw the structural compounds of listed below. 2, 3 dimethyl hexane. So make sure you put the hydrogen, okay? Otherwise you won't get marks. 2, 3 dimethyl hexane means yeah, that's 2, 3 dimethyl hexane. That's easy. 2 chloropentane 2-ol. 2 chloropentane 2-ol. That's the alcohol. Pentane is 5. 2 chloro. So 2-ol and 2 chloro. So this is chloro and this is 2-ol. And make sure you put the hydrogen. Ethyl methanol. Sorry about that. Ethyl methanoate is ester, right? Ester, remember the ester, lonely oxygen, drink alone. That is what? That is how you draw esters, lonely oxygen, drink alone. Okay, don't drink. Okay. Anyway, ethyl methanoate. Just draw the ester functional group. Lonely oxygen is ethanol. Lonely oxygen belongs to, this is the lonely oxygen, that belongs to ethanol. Ethanol has got 2, okay, methanoate, only 1 carbon. We got that carbon already here. So you should have to put a hydrogen there. Okay, make sure you put the carbons. 3-methyl pentane 2-amine. 3-methyl pentane 2-amine. Okay, this time they want us to do amine. Not 3-methyl pentane 2-amine. 3-methyl pentane 2-amine is first carbon, second carbon amine functional group. Then the 3-methyl. That's the easy sack, yeah? If what? You wasted your time. You wasted your time. You're complaining to me that you wasted your time doing that question. Come on, man. That's okay. Sometimes you have to do easy stuff. All right. Let's go back to the question. Structural formula. The parts he asking about optical isomerism again. Look. Well, we haven't done optical isomers. So what do you need to do? Remember in the previous sack also we had one of those questions. When you have to find optical isomers, look for the chiral carbon. If you can look for a chiral carbon, man, that's going to be that can exist as optical isomers. What is a chiral carbon? Carbon with 4 different groups, totally 4 different groups. If you have a carbon, one carbon with 4 different groups attached to it, that is a chiral carbon. That's a chiral carbon. Chiral. Not chiral. What chiral? Chiral. Chiral. All right. Here, what do you need to say? 2-chlorobutane. Look, I'll show you. 2-chlorobutane. This has got a chiral carbon. Why? There are 4. This is the chiral carbon. You see that? This is the chiral carbon. How many chiral carbon? It has got. Are there more than 1 chiral carbon? Yeah, that's not chiral. This is not chiral because this carbon has got two same groups. No, you got one carbon chiral. Yeah, that's one carbon chiral means. So you can get two optical isomers. One chiral carbon will end up giving you two optical isomers. So this is okay. 2-methyl-butene 1-ol. 2-methyl-butene 1-ol. Just do the 2-methyl-butene 1-ol. So this is methyl. This one has also got a chiral carbon. Which carbon is chiral? This one. See, this one. What I'm saying is this. Just wait. Let me put a circle around the chiral carbon. Okay. Yeah. Right. So which one's the chiral? Let me put a circle around the chiral carbon. So this is a chiral carbon. Why? It has got 4 different groups attached to it. What are those 4 different groups? Okay, ethyl group, this ethyl group, different, methyl different, that hydrogen. So this is also a different group. So that carbon is chiral. Since it carbon is chiral, you will have 2 optical isomers. All right. Okay, that's done. Man, we are going to do part D. Are you ready? What's happening? Huh? Wake up. Okay, part D. Okay, what is this question asking you? You've been given a molecular formula. So they want us to do what? In the provide draw structural formulas give the name. Okay, they want us to make a ester out of this. Ester with 4 carbon. Okay, that's simple. You draw a ester group and 4 carbon. You can put 1 carbon here or 2 carbons here and 2 carbons there. That is a ester. You want an ester? You want an ester? That's ester. How many carbons? 4 carbons. It has to be 4 carbon. So what is that? This is any molecule. Why can't you have? You can have anything, man. Then you can do that. That's fine. So if that is the case, methyl propanoate. Methyl propanoate, right? Propanoate. Okay. Make sure you write propanoate in a single word. Okay. Now, then carboxylic acid. You know that esters and carboxylic acids are functional isomers. I mean, if you can draw an ester with this formula, you can draw a carboxylic acid. No problem at all. Same, because they are what isomers? Functional group isomers. Okay. All right. Now, in this case, carboxylic acid. What's a carboxylic acid? Just write butanoic acid, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Butanoic acid. Okay. Butanoic acid. Because it's a carboxylic acid with 4 carbon. Now, alcohol. Now, this is an interesting one. Because alcohol and the esters are obviously not functional group isomers. You know what I mean? Because alcohol has got 2 hydroxy. No, what I'm saying is ester has got 2 oxygen. Alcohol can have only 1 oxygen. So, in this case, what could you do? You can make you have to have two hydroxyl group to make to accommodate 2 oxygen, because they want us to make alcohol. You cannot make any other molecule. Or sometimes you may think that can we put a what is that called, ether group and hydroxyl group? You could, but in this case they want us to do only alcohol. So then, if you are to do alcohol, you have to do a diol. Is that okay? You have to do a diol. What is diol? Diol means 2 hydroxyl groups. Now, if you have to make a diol, there's a problem. Okay, look. Let's say you put a OH here and you put a OH here. Now, if you fill the carbons with hydrogen, you will end up getting how many hydrogen? 4 will needs 8 hydrogen, 10 hydrogen. So we don't have 10 hydrogen. We only have 8 hydrogen. So what do you need to do? 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 Too many hydrogen. What can you do? What can you do? Tell me. You can take away 2 hydrogen. Yes, you are right. You have to take away 2 hydrogen. How would you take away 2 hydrogen? You have to have a double bond. Where? I don't know, anywhere. Something like that. So this is interesting. Now, because you need to name it, man. By naming, because you need to name it. Now, the name, when it comes to naming, there's a problem. What's the problem? So you get a diol. Yeah, we know. Probably you have seen how to make diol. Have you ever named any diols? I cannot remember. But not only diol is a problem, you have a carbon-carbon double bond. So how do we mention all those things together? So let me show you how to do the one. Okay, this is one. This is two. This is three. Have I got too many bonds? No. Four. Four. So this is 1, 4, 1 comma 4 diol, right? Okay, look. This is 1 comma 4 diol. We know that diol. That is 1 comma 4 diol. Simple, 1 comma 4 diol. However, though, you have a carbon-carbon double bond and the second carbon. So we can say 2-ene. Can we say 2-ene? Are we going to say 2-ene? No, not 2-ene anymore, because we need to name this as alcohol. If you say 2-ene, then you are trying to name this as alkene. There's a conflict. What is the priority? Hydroxyl groups gets the priority. So you need to name this as alcohol. All right? Okay. Now we have to say, therefore, what do you need to have to say? You cannot say 2-ene. You have to say what, man? 2N. 2N. You can say 2N. The E has to go away. So how do we put those two together? But, 2N, 1, 4 diol. Okay, let me do that in a little bit complicated. But you cannot say N, but 2N, 1 comma 4 diol. All right, man. So we've done that. Okay. How did you find that question? Was it difficult? Too difficult? Not. I mean, oh yeah, I can understand that why you couldn't do the optical isomers, but we haven't learned that. Have you learned that? Have you learned that stuff in school? Maybe you have. Apart from this part, I don't think it is too difficult. Okay. Anyway, everything is going to become so easy if you keep on practice. Wake up and practice. Okay. Bye bye. See you soon.